Good evening. Welcome to 760 Rundown. We're back with week 4. We're going to be covering recaps of weeks 7, 8, and 9. We have our MVP watch for the year, and then we have Coach of the Year as well. We are joined by a special guest, Grown Folk Business. I think I botched his PSN, but he is he's the 49ers as well in the league. We're thrilled to have him on the show. Unfortunately, Q and Zig weren't able to make this week's show, and hopefully we get them back next week. Accompanied by my loyal member, Dom. Me and Dom are going to carry the weight for now. So let's get into it. We're going to start with Week 7 recap. So we had the Bills, T-Hoth versus Waka. Waka wins this one 52 to 26, pardon me. And then we have the Browns, myself, facing off against my rival, Munch King. We lose 40 to 26 in a heartbreaker. It was not our night. And then he gets bragging rights over me, so I gotta deal with that. We had the Cowboys, I Abuse Square, facing off against the football team in Goo. Goo wins this one 31 to 14. We had the Seahawks facing off against JP and the Cardinals. He wins this one 48 to 7. And then we had White and the Steelers facing off against Zig and his Ravens, and he squeaks out a win 28 to 26. Big win for him as he was hitting a decline for a little bit. We had Grown Folk Business, the 49ers facing off against J Smooth, who ended his undefeated streak, beating him 40 to 36. That's what I'm talking about. He beats him in what looks to be one of those classic comebacks that J Smooth always does, and he just couldn't do it this time. 37 to 31 is the final between the Bears and the Rams. Real Eyes wins this one. We move on to our next game. GQ and the Bucks beat Pomp Daddy and the Raiders 34 to 31. Chargers pick up another win. Block Boy JD beats Slick and the Dolphins 42 to 9. Domino and the Chiefs beat the Broncos and Cherry Bomber 49 to 13. Again, Chiefs are having a incredible year as far as stats goes on offense. The Giants pick up a win against their rival, the Eagles. Rebel Heart puts up a fight and just couldn't get that win. The Lions beat Grady Bow, and the Lions beat Slammed Your Grammy 27 to 23. And that was a big win for Grady Bow. The Packers, Q and the Packers beat I Am Cam 31 to 16. I Am Cam still looking for his first win in the league. He'll get it though. Dom and his Panthers beat Sky and the Saints 37 to 14. Big win for Dom. I know that. So we move on to week 8. Grown Folk Business and the 49ers lose to the Seahawks 10 to 20. Jimmy G with 6 interceptions. Man, we're all throwing picks today. Or this is, I think this Madden.
4 of them were in the end zone too.
Alright, so Slammed Your Grammy loses to Dom. Dom gets his revenge in this game. I know he was. You were looking forward to this game, Dom. You had this circled on your calendar.
Oh yeah.
Jags lose to Block Boy JD and the Chargers 38 to 30. Block Boy JD's on a roll as he improves to 8-1. Waka and the Jets fall to Domino and the Chiefs 47 to 14. Domino with another big win there. Pomp Daddy and the Raiders lose to myself, unfortunately, in a sim. I wish we could have played that one. The Rams lose to Slick and the Dolphins 20 to 6. Slick, I think that puts him at 500 or above 500. Saints and Sky lose to Real Eyes and the Bears 42 to 10. Move on to the next game. B. Gomez loses 28-37 to Munch King. Munch King improves to 8-1, and that is second best for the league. As the league goes. Vikings facing off against Q and the Packers. He loses 14-42. I did have Q losing this game, and you can already feel, the heat that I got from that. Tampa Bay and GQ beats Serdapsky 28-20 in a game that I think I picked Serdapsky. Did we pick Serdapsky? No?
I don't know.
You remember? This is one of them that I thought Serdapsky was going to win. Big win for GQ. Electric Factory and the Colts beat Grady Bow 45-21. Eason didn't throw a pick this game. Wow, nice. He's improving. The Cowboys IVU Square beats Jalen Hurts Eagles. Owen Rebelheart 31-28. Philadelphia drops 2 games, and that drops them to, I think, 2 below 500. Jay Smoove and the Patriots beat T. Hoth and the Bills 28-14. Another big win for Jay Smoove. We move on to week 9. Realize and the Bears beat B. Gomez, or actually he loses, He loses to B. Gomez and the Titans 20-10. A big win for B. Gomez. Cherry Bomber and the Broncos fall to Slam Dear Grammy and the Falcons 45-7. 6 interceptions for Drew Lock. We always see those interceptions. Slick and the Dolphins lose to JP and the Cardinals 21-16. JP is getting on a roll as well. Grady Bow and the Lions lose to, was it Amanda Hugginkiss? Right? Am I saying that right?
Yep, no? That's right.
Okay, I finally got it right. He loses to the Vikings 37-30. Pomp Daddy and the Raiders lose to Block Boy JD 41-21. Block Boy JD is 8-1, tied for second best in the league as far as record. Zig and the Ravens lose 0-40 to Electric Factory. Wow. I know he's going to be hearing it from us.
Slow starter.
Slow starter, dude. Oh, he gets so mad we call him that. The Saints and Sky lose to GQ and the Bucks 14-27. GQ wins 2 straight to get them back to 500. The Seahawks lose to T. Hoth and the Bills 28-24, and T. Hoth picks up his first win on the season. The Texans and IM Cam fall to the Jaguars 51-21. IM Cam still looking for that first win. Serdapsky and the Giants get their revenge against Goo and the football team. 30-21 is the final, and they are split on the season series. It's going to be a matchup to look forward to in the NFC playoffs. Q and the Packers wins 27-7 over Grown Folk and the 49ers. You want to say anything about that game, Grown Folk?
Jimmy Garoppolo threw 3 picks all inside the 10-yard line.
Nice.
Common.
But,
I mean, what can you say? It's that Packers is a tough matchup.
Yeah, I mean, 27-7 it looked like it was a game majority of the time. So, moral victories, right?
No, I don't feel it that way.
No.
I appreciate it.
Dom and the Panthers squeak a win. This was a looks like a good game. 38-35 over Domino and the Chiefs. That high-powered offense ran into Dom, the buzzsaw. Jay Smoove picks up another win, 45-20 against Wucka and the Jets. Jay Smoove is now 7-1, tied for second best. I think he put him a game behind or half game. White and the Steelers pick up a win against IBU Square and the Cowboys, 28-23. Your boy Strevler, I hear balling, Dom.
Strev.
Dom, we take it to Dom for the weekly, or actually the predictions for weeks 11 and 12.
Cardinals at the Seahawks. I'm picking the Cardinals in this one.
I'm going to go Cardinals, too. That defense is tough.
Yeah, I got Cardinals. Seahawks, I think it's a new user, right? Yeah, I got Cardinals.
Titans at Ravens. I'll go with Zig here reluctantly.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ravens, too.
Ziggy. I see him losing this one. He's in the dumps.
He did.
I hope you're right.
All over, and I mean, Derrick Henry's tough.
Yeah, that's true.
I have his first round pick, so the more he loses, the better it is.
You should be rooting for him to lose it.
Next, we got the Lions at the Panthers. I'm going to pick myself here.
I'm going to go Panthers.
I got Panthers as well. You got it, Dom. Let's go.
Eagles at Gudda and the Browns. Gudda, I think you go above 500 here.
Ooh, this is tough. I played the Eagles earlier, and I think they're close. I got to go with the Browns, though.
Let's go. So we're all picking the Browns. Let's go.
You're going to lose now. They just did that. We got the Patriots at the Texans. I'm going Jay Smooth here. Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. I think they're going to win big.
He's playing the Texans, right? You said?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Jay Smooth winning this one. No offense to Cam. I am Cam, but too much Jay Smooth.
White and the Steelers visiting Jacksonville. I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one. Chris Trevler picks another win.
The damn Strevler.
I feel like the Jaguars have had some close games. I'm going to go Jacksonville.
I got White, even though I don't want him to win.
Tell them how you really feel. Next, we got an NFC South battle. The Falcons travel to New Orleans to take on the Saints. The Saints are just struggling this year. I'm going to have to go with Atlanta.
Yeah, I almost just lost to the Saints, but as the record would indicate, they're struggling. I'm going to go with Atlanta.
I got Slammed Your Grammy. He takes this one.
You always love to point out that PSN. I've noticed over the weeks.
It's one of the top 5 in the league. Grown folks' business being number 1, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's a unique PSN for sure.
Next, we have the Bengals at the Washington football team. It's going to be a really good game.
Ooh.
Perhaps the game of the week. I'm going to go. I'm going to go Goo in the football team in this one. I think the Bengals are due for a loss.
Nice.
I'm going to go Bengals. I think Washington's kind of been winning some close games. Bengals, they've been blowing all but one team out for the most part. I'm going to go Bengals.
I'm going to go Goo. I'm rooting for Goo. I think it's biased here because Bengals is in my division, so I'm going Goo, though.
All right, our next game has the Dolphins at the Broncos. I'm going to go Broncos in this one.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
I'm going Dolphins as well. Broncos are in a slump.
All right, next we got the Jets at the Chargers. Should be a decent game here, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. They just continue to roll.
Yeah, that roster that he's put together is really nice, especially defensively. I got the Chargers.
Yeah, I got Block Boy JD and his locks, his golden locks.
All right, our next game is undefeated Q Pierce and the Packers against Electric Factory and the Colts.
Ooh.
The Colts are hot right now, so I mean you could pick them to upset Q, but I'm not going to. I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, until Q loses a game, I'm not going to pick against them. Go Pack.
I'm going to pick against them every week until I get it right.
I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, but that's your thing.
I'm going to take credit for, when he finishes 16-0. So
when you're 1 and 1-5 making picks, but the one you'll take credit for.
Oh my gosh.
Our next game is the Cowboys at the Vikings. I'm going to pick the Vikings in this one.
I'm going to go Vikings.
I'm going Cowboys. Upset, baby.
All right. Next, we have Pomp Daddy and that high-powered... I'm sorry. Domino in the high-powered offense traveling to play Pomp Daddy and the Raiders. Got that mixed up in my brain. Just ignore me. I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this division battle. Just too many points.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going Chiefs. They're going to put up a lot of points, and yeah, I just don't think the Raiders will be able to keep up with them.
It's going to be a good game, I believe. I got Pomp Daddy. Let's go, baby. Bring it home.
You Raiders homer. All right, and then the last game of the week, the LA Rams at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers in this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
I got GQ as well. I don't know too much about the Rams, so yeah.
All right, and that does it for Week 11. I'll move on to Week 12 here. We start with the Texans at the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna go Lions in this game.
He hesitated.
Texans first win of the season against Detroit.
Nice.
Calling it right now.
All right.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Let's go, Texans. You got this.
All right. Next, we got Goo and the football team traveling to play the Cowboys. Ivy Square. I'm going to go with the football team.
Yeah, I'm going football team. It seems like he just knows how to find ways to win, and he's going to do it again against the Cowboys.
I got Big Goo as well.
I believe this is our Thanksgiving slate, so
Is it? Okay.
the last game here is the Ravens at the Steelers. I'm going to pick White here. I've not liked what I've seen from Zig. I think we have a meltdown coming.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I once flipped the table in a rage of meltdown when another Madden league folded, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going Ravens.
I see Zig winning this one. Yeah.
All right. I have all the reasons to root against him, so...
Thanks.
Our next game, we have the Raiders traveling to play the Falcons. I'm going to pick the Raiders in this game.
I'm going to go Raiders.
I'm going with a calculated pick. I'm going... Who was it? It was Falcons?
The Raiders at the Falcons.
Okay,
Yep.
I knew it was Falcons. Okay. I'm going slammed your Grammy.
There it is. Next, we got the Chargers traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. I've got the Chargers in this one.
Chargers by at least 4 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Sheesh. Yeah, I got Chargers. I don't know about that much, but I got the Chargers winning.
A good game here. We got the Sir Dapsky and the Giants traveling to take on Munch King and the Bengals.
Ooh.
Couple of overachieving teams given their rosters. I'm going to take the Bengals in this game.
I'm going to go Bengals.
I'm going Sir Dapsky. Let's go. Do me a favor. Do me solid, man.
You're not winning the division anyway. The next game we have the Titans traveling to take on the Colts. I'm picking the Colts in this game. They've been hot lately.
Yeah, I think they have a big day on the ground. I'm going Colts.
I got Colts as well. Electric Factory.
Okay. Our next game is the Browns and Gudda traveling to take on the Jaguars. I'm going to go Gudda again, I guess. I don't know.
By default or what?
I'm with you. I'm going to go Gudda. You're gonna pick up some wins here in the middle of the season and get in the playoff race.
We got a little stretch here of favorable games. But let's knock on some wood. Knock on wood if you're with me. I got myself, obviously.
All right, the next game is myself and the Panthers traveling to take on the Vikings. I'm going to take myself in this one. Go Panthers.
I'm going to go Panthers in this one.
I got you losing, Dom. Unfortunately. can see.
That hurts. That hurts a little bit. It's okay. Our next game, we have the Cardinals travel. The next game we have is the Cardinals traveling to take on Jay Smooth and the Patriots. This should be a good game.
It's the battle of the brothers.
I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one. The Patriots traded away a lot of talent at the deadline. So.
Battle of the brothers. Let's go.
Well, I've played both of these guys. To me, this is like a game of the week candidate. I know it's not my decision, but
I agree.
Definitely.
I got the Cardinals in this one.
I got Jay Smooth winning this. He's got something to prove. This is gonna be, he's got something to prove. He's gonna shock the world.
Should be a good one.
Sure.
The next game we have the Dolphins going to play the Jets. I've got the Jets winning this game.
I got the Dolphins in this one.
I got the Dolphins too. Yeah, let's go. Slick.
Okay. The next game we have the struggling Saints traveling to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'll take the Broncos in this one, home field.
I haven't played the Broncos, so I can't say I know much about them. I'm going to go Saints here. Get that second win.
I got the Saints as well. Is it Taysom Hill that starts, though? Who starts?
It is Taysom Hill.
Is it Taysom?
Okay. Taysom Hill.
Yeah, I got Saints. I got Sky.
The next game here, we got Grown Folk and the 49ers traveling to take on the Rams. I'll take Grown Folk in this one. Let's go, Niners.
It's a good pick. I agree wholeheartedly with you. I got Grown Folk Business. Let's go, Niners.
Let's go. I got Grown Folk. Let's go. Bring it home.
Don't let us down. No more red zone interceptions.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna kneel it and kick my field goal.
Just right. Oh man.
The next game here, we got another good game. We got the Chiefs at the Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Chiefs in this one, but I expect it to be a shootout.
Chiefs and Buccaneers.
Man, that's a tough pick. I'm gonna go Buccaneers, just like in the Super Bowl.
I got Domino winning. He's feeling good.
I hope so. I need to pad my division lead here.
What are you up?
The next
two
game,
games? Or one game? Two
I'm
games?
up 2 games.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 7-3. The Bucks are 5-5.
Nice.
Just beat them in Week 10 to split the season series. So
nice.
Should be a close one down the stretch.
Let's go.
Our next game here, the Bears at the Packers. I'm gonna go Q in this one.
I'm gonna go Packers.
You know how I'm going. Come on.
You're going with the Bears?
I'm going Bears, man. Let's go.
Going Bears. Hope you're listening, Q.
Hey, if he's not on here to defend himself, that's what he gets.
I should have picked against him for that reason too, but I'm more about getting it right. The final game of the week, we got the Seahawks at the Eagles. This should be a close game. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one.
I'm going to take Eagles as well.
Yeah, I think he gets back on track. Rebel Heart, he wins this one.
Right, and that does it for our Week 11 and Week 12 picks.
We're going to move on to our next segment, the MVP Watch. We're going to go over and discuss who we think should earn that title. All right, so we're going to look at the passing yards leader. You got Patrick Mahomes right now leading it with 2,641 yards, a slight lead over Joe Burrow. I think Joe could be a candidate. What do you guys think?
Could, but they have other guys in the roster that are faring better in the MVP rankings right now.
I know what you're alluding to. Okay.
I mean, if Joe Burrow ends the season with, holy shit, I just looked at John Ross's touchdown total. Yeah, he might be second in MVP race on his own team, but he's having a good year.
He's third. What if I told you he's third on his own team?
John Ross is third? Okay, yeah. I mean,
not overall. I'm talking on the Bengals. I would put John Ross at 2, but his linebacker, the rookie Davis Gaither, has got 17 interceptions.
Let's look at him.
Fourth in the real MVP race.
Let's look at Gaither. Look at him. All right. 6'2", 220, 22 years of age. We'll look at his stats. Where's his stats right now? So 31 tackles, 17 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns on the year. I think, yeah, you can make a case for MVP. But do they favor defensive players in Madden?
They are right now. He's 4th overall. He's
who's sitting at number 1?
Austin Eckler is at number 1.
Austin Eckler,
running back.
Okay, so we'll look at Eckler. All right, so Eckler on the year has 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, and averaging 8.4 yards a carry.
And 41 catches, 400 yards receiving. So he's doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's through 9 games. I mean, this is like an all-time season if we look at it.
That's
wow, crazy.
It's pretty insane. Yeah. So then we'll look at some other players. So we'll look at Henry Ruggs. Can we make a case for Henry Ruggs? So Henry Ruggs on the year has
35 yards a catch. That's stupid.
1,400 yards, 19 touchdowns.
It's no John Ross, but he's close second.
41 catches. I mean,
yeah, that's speed kills.
Especially Madden.
Absolutely. Another guy I want to highlight, Ty Johnson, running back on the Jets. He has 1,200 yards on the ground with 14 touchdowns, and he leads the team in receptions with 47. With 474 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's actually second in the MVP race right now.
Wow. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. That's right.
So who's third right now?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not by my system right now. I know Gaither's 4th linebacker on the Bengals.
Look at Brian Burns with 12 sacks. Okay, Dom.
Yes, sir. I want to give Teddy some love here. You guys talking about all these interceptions. He's got 25 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. So
let's look at
we're
Teddy.
taking care of the ball over here.
Let's look at good old Ted.
We didn't have McCaffrey for 5 games. So
5 games? What was it? Labrum? What is it?
I don't know. Something.
Madden has a thing for those.
He was out. We played Frank Gore a little bit. We had some Mike Davis in there.
So 2,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, like you said, and 12 interceptions, a QBR rate of 128.5.
That's my quarterback.
That's, yeah, like T.O. said, right? That's my quarterback. That's a strong case. But does he get it?
Not over the guys I've mentioned. I don't think so.
Okay, let's look at John Ross. We're all waiting to see what he had. We're building up to the tension, right, for Johnny. So he has 51 receptions, almost, we'll say 1,400 yards, 22 touchdowns. That's crazy.
And a rushing touchdown. So 23 total touchdowns. That's insane.
Yeah,
9 games in, 10 games in, however many they've played.
Damn. Well, can we pour some hot cheese for him? To have some cheese nearby?
we watched him burn Zig on that one game of the week.
Yeah, that was
just
crazy.
Kept letting him run right by him. He didn't try to help over the top or anything. I don't recommend that strategy. That's for sure.
He did it on purpose to look like he sold that game. I don't know what was going on. So I think those are, what is it? So Eckler, Ruggs, Ross, Gaither, and I mean realistically
Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson too, yeah. So we have to make a pick now. So who wins it? Dom?
I think Eckler wins it. I just see the Chargers almost winning out, maybe dropping 1, maybe 2 more games, but I think their record and his production will separate him from the pack.
So you're picking Eckler. All right.
I agree. He's on pace to do well over 3,000 total yards. A whole lot of touchdowns. I got Eckler too.
Okay, so 2 for Eckler. All right. I'm not going to pick Eckler now. I'm picking... man. See, because I know Madden won't give it to Gaither. They just won't. Because I don't know, Madden's weird like that.
He's 4th right now.
Yeah, but
He's ahead of John Ross.
He's ahead of John Ross. No way.
I don't think John Ross was third. I think it was another running back. I just don't remember who.
You're lying. Wow.
I looked at it right before I got on here. I know you didn't.
I know I did. Ah, man. I have to go Eckler by default. I mean,
yeah, I mean he's the leader. We'll revisit
balling.
this in a few weeks. See if there's some movement.
We'll see if Eckler actually brings it home. But he's balling. So is JD and his team over there. So, which brings us to our next segment. Speaking of people that are balling, Coach of the Year. Who do we got as Coach of the Year right now? Dom, we'll start with you first, and why?
Coach Ken Griffey Sr. of the Cincinnati Bengals, run by Munch King. I'm really impressed. The Bengals are only an 80 overall as of now, so they started probably well below that. I'm sure he's gotten a lot of development points based on what he's accomplished so far this year. They're 8-1. They have a rookie quarterback. No real number one receiver. John Ross, obviously, in Madden is number one, but in terms of talent, I know their defense isn't built for immediate success, and they're having immediate success. So I'm really impressed by what he's accomplished with the Bengals. They're fourth in points per game on offense and fourth in points allowed on defense. So
that's pretty impressive, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, there's some obvious choice, like, right now the Packers, Q, undefeated. I do think what hurts them a little bit is, obviously that Packers roster. I actually agree completely. I was looking at the Bengals. They have a rookie quarterback. Their roster, you nailed it perfectly. They're not designed to win right now, and he's doing his thing, man. And he's just doing the most with what he's been given. So I actually second that notion and agree with the Bengals.
So 2 for Bengals. All right. Second in pass yards, 6th in overall yards. Yeah, I could see it. But my pick, drum roll please. So I'm going Chargers. Black Boy JD, 2nd in points, 1st in total yards, 5th in points allowed, 1st in rushing yards, 6th in pass yards. I mean, he's doing his thing. He's performing, and that AFC I think is. Well, I'm in the AFC too, so I guess I'm bashing myself in. I'm just saying that the AFC it's not as competitive as the NFC. So, when you get into the playoffs, I think JD is gonna. Well, you want to disagree with me?
I mean,
Dami?
I mean, if the Bengals and Chargers play in the playoffs, it's going to be a heck of a game. I don't think either of them are a wrong pick right now for Coach of the Year, and we'll see how the season ends.
Well, and especially, you look at what the Chargers have done. They're going all out. It's Super Bowl or bust. I mean, they've been aggressive with making deals and acquiring players on their defense.
For sure.
And that's part of it too, right? So shout out. I think definitely those two are right in the conversation.
Yeah. I think Q's going to be hurt. We didn't pick him, right? Because he's undefeated. We'll look at Q just because he's undefeated and he's sitting at number 1.
Those guys just got worse rosters off the bat. He has Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams offensively. Defensively, he
has the best defense in the league.
No, he's been dominant.
11 points. That's pretty impressive. I mean, regardless of what team you have, in Madden, you're allowing 11 points. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, no shot at Q. I mean, I feel like no matter what team you give him, he would have success. I just think the only reason maybe not Coach of the Year is just the roster that he has is so good. And I think people, let's be real, when he picked the Packers, I think this was kind of the expectation that we all had, right?
I would agree, yeah.
He should have joined us to defend himself if he wanted to get this honor this week. So it's his own fault.
I know, right? So yeah, I mean, 1st in rush yards allowed, 3rd in total yards allowed. I mean, 7th in points. He's putting up points. So I mean, it's not only you got to outscore him too, and he's holding you to 11. So that's pretty good numbers. And then we'll look at Jace. We'll just do the top 4. We'll look at Jace Move and 7-1, third in points, pretty good. Fifth in total allowed yards on the season. He's third in passing yards for his offense.
He's right up there. You said the AFC's weak, but Patriots, Bengals, Chargers are three very good teams. So
I gotta light some fires under some keisters. That's why I'm like the guy you love to hate.
You're 4-4. You're an afterthought.
Damn, that one hurt more than it should have. Oh man, so Jason was doing his thing, but go ahead, Drew.
I got 3 wins, so I got really nothing to say about that.
Oh man, now I'm gonna just try extra hard just because of Dom. He's motivated me. But yeah, Jason was doing his thing, man. He's got his team. I think he's had his team for the last 2 cycles with us. So, he's dedicated, and he always does his moves, his trades, and, whatever it is it's working. So, we'll continue.
He's stockpiling picks, young players. I mean, he's really gotten rid of a lot of his good players. And looking at their 80 overall right now, too. So, he's, for that roster, he's also they're outperforming probably what they should.
For sure. So we're going to move into the last team that's sitting at the top of the league. So, we'll do the next team, Sir Dapsky and the Giants, 14th in points, the 6th best when it comes to allowing points. So he's at 20 points, 6th best. His defense is clicking, 7-2. He leads his division. So, he's another candidate for, possibly being head coach, just due to the fact that the Giants aren't they're an okay team. I don't think they're really, a team that's sought out after in Madden. So just with those 2 things alone, I think he should be considered as well. What's your take, grown folk?
I agree. They're definitely outperforming. Just like looking at the schedule, and it's I guess to his credit, he's won a few one-possession games. I see a 5, a 3, a 1-point win, a 1-point loss, 5-point win. So a lot of one-possession games, and I guess he's just finding a way to close them out. But yeah, if he goes on a run on the backside and starts blowing some teams out, definitely in the conversation.
Audio change on my end, but I agree with that. He deserves to be in the conversation, but he's just not at the level of the previous guys that we've discussed up to this point quite yet. But a lot of season left, so
for sure.
Yeah.
So that concludes this week's show. Special shout out to grown folk for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks
for having me.
We want to get more members on, even when we have the full staff on. And do this more, and just hear from you guys, and get everyone involved into these rundowns that we do. Again, if you want to see a specific segment or something that you want to see and see us talk about, leave us a comment, DM one of us. Of course, hit the like and subscribe, and we're gonna keep this going. You gentlemen want to say anything before we sign off here?
Let's go Niners.
Let's keep the games going. We're over the halfway point in the season, so keep up the activity, keep up the good work, and getting these games in. And if you run into any issues, reach out to Commissioner Admin and wrap it out.
For sure. And this is your admin team and grown folk signing off.